So I'm Richard Sharp and I'm the Chief Executive here at Team Rubicon UK, and actually this is my second birthday here. Yeah, so my military service was in the Royal Marines. I joined the Corps in 2005, so right in the middle of the Iraq-Afghanistan campaigns. I served for 8 years, mainly with 4-2 Commando down in Plymouth. Unfortunately, on a tour of Afghanistan, I was involved in an IED explosion, which left me deaf on both sides, so that resulted in a medical discharge. So I left the Corps in 2012. I mean, I recall it perfectly, and I've talked about it a lot, mainly through this job here and trying to help other people in their transition. It's not something that haunts me on a daily basis, and actually it never really did. What did haunt me more was the guilt of surviving where others didn't, because actually I've got all my bits and pieces here, and lots of the other service people didn't. But we were in a place called CP Toki, which is in Loymanda, and we were trying to hold ground to suck the fighting away from the central districts. And an American EOD operator, so a mine disposal operator, had been flown in to clear a device. The long story is he'd cleared one, he went back, he went to return to the site, he was standing next to me and he detonated another one, killing himself instantly right next to me, and of course I was affected by the blast, and which is then ultimately what ended my military career. I mean, leaving the Marines, leaving any military organisation is really tough. So for me, the Corps defined me since I was about 9 years old, and to me, it still does define me in every decision I make, because I knew exactly who I was in the military. I woke up every day, I had uniform, I had a reputation, I knew my identity, I knew where I was going. And that's a very powerful space to live in. And then when that's taken away from you, either you might hand your notice in and transition out, or you might get injured and it's gone. It's very hard readjusting to a world that you don't necessarily understand. I believe fiercely in what I did as a Royal Marine. So when that's gone, how it manifested in me was just a constant pursuit of what I now understand was purpose. At the time I thought it was adrenaline. So I started boxing, I then started competing at boxing, and I did reasonably successful. I was reasonably successful at it because I was obsessive about it. I committed fully to boxing. Then it was motorbikes, then it was back to rugby. I drank quite a lot, not an alcoholic, but I was socialising a lot more than I should have done. And this was just me constantly looking for my next part in life. And I understand that looking back at the time, I just thought it was normal. And onlookers would have said I was craving adrenaline, and I wasn't. It was identity and purpose and belonging that I was really looking for. To be able to partner with the Veterans Foundation, who look to support impactful young, small organisations, is hugely important to us. And to be able to have an enduring relationship with them, because we don't have big teams of fundraisers, we don't have the money to spend on that, so it's a very lean organisation. So to be able to have meaningful conversations with the Veterans Foundation is hugely important. And to get a grant of 20 to 30,000 to an organisation like us, that endures what we do for a veteran community for a month. Whereas for bigger organisations, that swallows up into their cost base. If you want to help impactful military charities like Team Rubicon UK, I urge you, go and play the Veterans Lottery. Thank you.